everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Penny. I am a master esthetician in Portland, Oregon, and I'm excited that you're here with me today because we are going to go over the skincare offerings in the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. I want to give you my recommendations, kind of some things that I think that you should avoid. And I'm just going to go through it quickly. I'm going to skip makeup. I'm going to leave that to somebody else. Now, this did start yesterday, but I did put a little thing out in my community tab that said you could just skip those Peter Thomas Roth, the eye creams. They didn't look bad or anything like that, but I still think they're pretty expensive. I actually really like Peter Thomas Roth. There are some things from that line that I enjoy very much, but to me, those weren't anything special and certainly not worth spending 38 bucks when they're on sale. So we're going to move on to today. Now, today you have the Foreo, the Luna. Now, this is marked from $49 down to $24.50. And I actually really like these little silicone scrubbers. I love to use these kind of things with my Clarista, especially on KP and that kind of stuff on the back of my arms. I feel like it gives a very gentle exfoliation. My only gripe with this one is that it's not rechargeable. It has a battery in it. And when that battery finally does run out, you have to toss it. And I just think that that is super wasteful when it comes to a device. So for that, I don't really recommend it. I would rather see someone get a rechargeable device that they can just use forever versus a piece of plastic that will eventually end up in a landfill. So I'd skip that one today, even at that good price. Now, tomorrow on September 3rd is Mario Badescu Rose Hips Nourishing Oil. It's only $11, you guys, but it is 100% something that I would skip. It has a bunch of fragrance in it, and I just think that it's not even worth the $11. So I definitely would skip that one as well. On September 4th, the Skin Iceland Hydrocool Firming Eye Gels. I'm going to pick these up. These look fantastic. I am all about eye gels right now, and I have some from Mizan. I have some, oh my gosh, I've gotten several because I've been testing a bunch. So I'm going to add this into the mix for my under eye patches and test those out as well. Really, really love the eye patches from Lemieux that I add the TGF booster to. Loving those. So I'm excited to try the Skin Iceland out. They look like they would be cooling and depuffing and everything. So those are a big yes. Now on September 5th, we have the Murad Nutrient Charged Water Gel Moisturizer, which is $30. This one is a toughie, you guys, for me because, let me see, I'm going to pull up my notes here. This one does have fragrance, unfortunately, at the very end of the list. It has fragrance, it has red, a couple red dyes in it. So that's obviously not good. However, I want to tell you that going down the list, otherwise, it has superstar ingredient of glycerin. It also has hydroxyethyl urea, which is urea basically, which is a hydrator, a really profound hydrator for your skin. It has ceramides, a few different ceramides in it. And then it also has trehalose, which is a moisturizer humectant, serine, which is kind of like a glycerin product. So it's skin identical. It also has niacinamide, which you guys know I love niacinamide. Then it actually has urea in it, not the hydroxyethyl urea. It has good old urea in there. It has cholesterol in there, which is also good. It has betaine, lecithin, sodium ascorbyl phosphate, which is good, sodium hyaluronate. It has sucrose, which is a moisturizer slash humectant. So it has a bunch of really great ingredients, and then it has a few not so great. So this would be one of those that you have to decide if fragrance bothers you, if you are bothered by red dyes. They are the very last three things in the ingredient deck. So definitely those are reasons not to try this, but there's an overwhelming number of good ingredients, and I'm kind of contemplating picking this one up because it does have so many really great ingredients in there, and it just sounds, water gel with all of those humectants sounds extremely hydrating. So gonna have to weigh your options on that one, but that one is on my definite maybe list. Now on September 6th, we have the Perricone MD High Potency Classics collection. These are super expensive. They are regularly $38 to $99. And they are on sale from $19 to $49.50. Now, I would say most of them are a skip except for High Potency Classics Hyaluronic Intensive Moisturizer. If you're good with hyaluronic acid, this one is, in my estimation, it looks pretty dang good. It has niacinamide, it has zinc gluconate, it has a bunch of other great ingredients, you guys. It has shea butter, squalane, it has sodium hyaluronate, it has urea, tetrahexyldecyl ascorbate, which is a kind of vitamin C relative. It has bisabolol, which is a soothing ingredient. It also has allantoin, which is also a favorite of mine. It's a soothing ingredient. More hyaluronic acid. You guys, it has rosemary leaf extract, which is an antioxidant and is also soothing. This one has the zinc gluconate that I mentioned in the beginning is anti-acne and soothing. And the very last thing on the list is copper gluconate, which is also soothing. Start to finish, I feel like this has really, really fantastic ingredients with no drawbacks. So the High Potency Classics Hyaluronic Acid Intensive Moisturizer, out of all of those on that day, would be a big yes. I think I'm going to grab that one just to give it a shot because I love all those humectants in there and antioxidants and that kind of stuff. Other than that, in those High Potency Classics, I don't see anything that I would spend my money on. The next day, on September 7th, we have the Dermalogica Skin Smoothing Cream. Guys, I used to love this one long ago, and when I didn't know as much as I do know now. And I want to tell you, this is a huge skip. And if you like this one, I want you to reconsider it because I'm going to tell you that it has some ingredients right off the bat that are just okay. It has some allantoin. We know I like that. It has panthenol. That is good. It has sodium hyaluronate. That is good. But you get down to about the middle of the list and we start getting some ingredients that are iffy. And once we get to the very bottom of the list, the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the last 6 ingredients are not good. That is, there are solvents, perfume. Those are the last 6 ingredients. So I definitely think that this is one that you should avoid because of all those fragrances. I mean, it is one thing when you have one fragrance at the very end of the list and then you have to make your decision. But when you have 6 ingredients listed as fragrance at the end, I think that that's just an overwhelming no. Okay, so the following week, September 8th, we have the Kakadu C from Derma Dr. Now listen, I've used this in the past and I really, really enjoyed this very much. It is $47.50 down from $95, so it's still not super inexpensive, but I did really enjoy this one. Its only drawback is that it contains alcohol. I do think that you find that a lot in vitamin C serums, so you have to make your decision if that is something that you are willing to have in your vitamin C serum. But again, I do notice that in a lot of vitamin Cs, and I think that they might use it as a penetrating agent. But it is a more stable type of vitamin C in this Kakadu, so it's going to be on your shelf and active for longer than the regular old L-ascorbic acid, but there are less studies on it. I really enjoyed it. So if you are in the market for a new vitamin C, this might be one that you want to consider because at half off definitely makes it at least you can try it without spending $95. Okay, on September 9th is the Peach and Lily Glass Skin Refining Serum. It is down from $39. It will be $19.50. I'm going to get this one for sure, you guys. This looks so good. Okay, in this little guy is, first of all good, nothing bad in here. There is niacinamide, which again, I love so much. That is vitamin B3, sodium hyaluronate, basically hyaluronic acid. It has adenosine, which is a cell communicating ingredient. It has some peptides in there, which are of course cell communicating ingredients that are also moisturizer, humectants. Peptides are great for binding and giving you some hydration. Then down at the bottom of the list, you guys, it has beta-glucan, which I will link my video that talks about beta-glucan. It is a superstar ingredient in my estimation. I love it so much and I am falling further and further in love with it the more that I use beta-glucan. It has more humectants, then it has antioxidants at the end of the list, more humectants and emollients. Start to finish, this is one of those products that wasn't on my radar, but it sure is now. And at $19.50, I will absolutely be picking that one up. Okay, on September 10th, we have the Dr. Brandt No More Baggage, which is regularly $22 to $42. It's going to be $11 to $21. I'd skip it. It looks like it's nothing bad, but it does not look like anything special. And I do think that there are probably just as good things for under your eyes for helping with depuffing. I mean, honestly, get yourself a jade roller. You probably do yourself some good. On September 11th, we have Proactive. Let me just tell you, it's a no. It is a no for the Proactive cleanser and that little spinny brush that they put with it. That cleanser has menthol in it, and it's just a recipe for disaster, for drying out your skin, sensitizing it. It's just a big no. On September 12th, we have the Mario Badescu cleansers. Now, these have not been my favorite. I have not liked these, but I will tell you, my friend Melanie from Mr. Kong's mom, she loves that enzyme cleanser. So she and I have the opposite skin type. I have dry skin. She has oily skin. And I didn't like that enzyme cleanser at all, but she loves it. So with that kind of referral from somebody else that has the opposite kind of skin as me, then I would say, hey, if you have oily skin, per her recommendation, at $7 or $8, these might be cleansers that you might want to check out. If you have dry skin like me, I would probably skip them, at least that enzyme cleanser. Okay, on September 13th, the Clarisonic brush heads are on sale from $27 to $32. They are now $13.50 to $16. I don't really use Clarisonic much anymore. I used to love my Clarisonic. I don't have a big opinion on yay or nay on a Clarisonic. I think that if you're going to use a Clarisonic, you should use those super soft brushes. I would definitely always use the sensitive brush regardless of your skin type. Even if you have tough skin, I don't think that we need to go in really hard with the regular old Clarisonic brush. So I would skip that brush head because I think you can disrupt your skin barrier and cause yourself more problems than good. But I think with the sensitive cleansing head on there and not using it like every day, maybe once or twice a week, I think that the Clarisonic can be a good thing. Okay, on September 14th, we have the Philosophy, all of their night creams. Those are just a big no, you guys. There's just so much in there that could go wrong. And there's just a lot better on the market. It's not, I don't want to hate on Philosophy if you love it. I really do like their Purity cleanser. I enjoy that cleanser, but all of these Hope in a Jars, even though there are some ingredients in there that are not bad, I know that some of them have beta-glucan, but I think that there's too many not good things in there, and there's just better, like the Peach and Lily with beta-glucan. I feel like you could get those good ingredients somewhere else without the bad. Okay, so skip that. September 15th, there is the Too Faced Hangover. Now, these don't have, to me, any real skincare value as far as I am concerned, but I've used them in the past and really enjoyed them. So if you are someone who likes those, they're lightweight moisturizers. I never really thought they did any kind of real priming. I just thought they were really great lightweight moisturizers. So they're on sale from $16 to $17, regular $32 to $34. If you're in the market for an inexpensive lightweight moisturizer, I like them. They do have a little bit of fragrance. It did not bother me at all. If fragrance bothers you, I'd leave these off of your list, but yeah. Okay, on September 16th, we have the Strivectin Wrinkle Recode Line Transforming Melting Serum. I did try this, you guys. I'm able to pick this up at the beauty supply at cost, and I did not care for it at all. And it has some sensitizing ingredients in there that really make it kind of a no on recommendation. So I would definitely skip that. Plus, I do think it's way overpriced. I really think it's way overpriced. And had I not been able to pick it up to just try it, I really was testing it for this channel. Never talked about it because I didn't like it. I don't even know that I used it a whole week because it was just, I didn't care for the texture. I didn't care for how it played under my makeup. I didn't think it was, not that I would know in a week if it was doing anything, but I just aesthetically really didn't like it. So yeah, but at $44.50, I think it's still overpriced. I can't even imagine paying $89 for it. Okay, on September 17th, we have the Cero Vital HGH, and I don't know about these, so I don't want to give you a yeah, go get them kind of thing. I do have one client who is taking these, and she's been taking them for a few months, and she came in for an appointment last week, and I said to her, now we've been doing microneedling, so there's that, and we've been doing Obagi Blue Radiance peels. So, you know, there are treatments that we've been doing in series. Her skin looked better than ever, and I want to say she's early 60s, I believe. Anyway, her skin looks amazing, and she has been taking this for a few months. But other than that, I'm not sure about the science behind this. So do your research on that Sarah Vital. I probably would skip it. Okay, so on the next day is I've taken so many notes, you guys. The next day is the First Aid Beauty, their cleanser. If you're in the market for a cleanser, that's a really good cleanser. It does have some fragrance in it. A lot of cleansers do. It does have some fragrance in it, but it also has green tea, and it looks to be a really good cleanser. The other thing that is on there, you guys, the Lancome Visionaire Skin Solutions. Yeah, I would definitely skip those because they are supposed to be like, they're playing them off to be like high potency kind of, almost medical grade skincare, you guys, and they're just a bunch of fragrance, and combining some of these ingredients together with fragrance when you have kind of potent ingredients involved like retinol, just not a good idea. I would skip those. So on the next day is Origins. Definitely would skip Origins. Lots of essential oils, and those are big no. There are times when there are oils in products that I like, but a lot of these essential oils, they make you extra sensitive to the sun, or your skin just gets sensitized in general, and it's a recipe for disaster. So I definitely would skip that. On September 20th, we have the Clinique Moisture Surge 72-hour auto replenishing hydrator. It's $10.50. This one is fragrance free, you guys. It does use hyaluronic acid. It uses urea. It's got some vitamin C in there, which of course is gonna go sideways. It's in a pot. The vitamin C, I would just pretend like that wasn't even in there because there's no way it stays stable. But if you like that product, I have tried it. I didn't care for it. I just thought it was meh. But if that is something that you do like and you've used in the past, then hey, it is $10.50. This is a great time to pick it up. And then on the last day, we have the Juice Beauty Stem Cellular Anti-Wrinkle Serum or moisturizer. And I just have to say no on this. I do know my friend Dawn from Dawn's Life Over 40. She really likes the Juice Beauty stuff. I'm gonna link her channel in the description box and see if I can find some of her Juice Beauty recommendation videos. But the more and more that I study things like growth factor, stem cells, that kind of stuff, you know, fruit stem cells aren't going to do much for your skin. So I would probably just be picking something different instead. This wouldn't be something that I would choose. So I would skip those as well. So as you can see, overall, the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty is a mostly save your money. Really, it is mostly save your money. The highlights for me are definitely that Murad, which is this week, that Perricone One Single Moisturizer, and the Peach and Lily Glass Skin Refining Serum. Those are the three things out of all 21 days that are on my radar, and I probably will pick up. Other than that, everything is pretty much a skip, or yeah, replenish it if it's something that you know that you love. So just be really mindful with your money and these skincare. Just because they're marked down like that definitely doesn't mean they're even worth that money, for sure. Now, as far as the makeup is concerned, I'm excited to watch other people's recommendations. I have to tell you that there wasn't much in here that I was blown away by, so I'm probably not going to do a ton of shopping. If you're interested in me going through the hot buys, I'd be happy to do that, and we'll save that for another video to keep this one a little bit more succinct. I hope you guys are having a fantastic beginning of your week. Happy Labor Day. Give this a thumbs up if you liked it. I hope if you're new, you will subscribe for more skincare and fun makeup videos. And I will see you guys in my Wednesday video. Hope you're well. Talk to you later.